I have not really gotten the chance to talk about this match, but here we go. I want to speak about the match between Inter Miami and LA Galaxy. Inter Miami did tie against the LA Galaxy 1-1 with a goal coming from Lionel Messi and another one coming from Joveljic from the LA Galaxy. This was considered as Inter Miami's second match and LA Galaxy's first debut match for the MLS season. So there were so many people at this stadium, like so many. Like I know that when you mix a player like Messi and his caliber with the environment of LA, of course you're going to be having that great atmosphere. It was truly an amazing weekend. It has also been said that the LA Galaxy broke their record attendance on that night. And of course, it is because they wanted to see that one player, and that is Lionel Messi. Now, moving on to this match, this was a match where I would say, if only the LA Galaxy took advantage of all of their attacking opportunities, if only they could put the ball behind the net, they probably would have won this match 3-1 or maybe even 4-1, but they were unlucky. And also thanks to Calendar from Inter Miami, that is what leveled Inter Miami and LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy just couldn't get past Calendar. So if there was one team that could have won this match, it was the LA Galaxy. As for Inter Miami, they were a complete mess. They looked so disconnected, so out of tune. Every player was trying to do their own thing. No one couldn't connect a single pass. And we're talking about a team that has Sergio Busquets, Messi, Jordi Alba, and Luis Suarez. 4 players that used to play together back at Barcelona for like about 4 or 5 years. So the connection was there, but for some reason, Tata Martino, the coach of Inter Miami, could not gel this whole team together. So there was a point in the match where Messi made a misplaced pass that led towards LA Galaxy receiving the ball and going on the counter. It also led towards a player getting fouled inside the box because the defense of Inter Miami were panicking, and it did lead to a penalty. Riqui Puig was given the opportunity to take on the penalty on the 12th minute. He missed the chance because Calendar was there to save the day. So going past those 12 minutes, in the first 15 minutes, it was all about the LA Galaxy. They were dominating and overpowering Inter Miami. They literally did not give Miami any room to build from the back. It came to a point where even when we saw Busquets and Messi try to build together, and Busquets was trying to find Messi to go on to the attack, they lost the ball, and LA Galaxy were taking advantage of that. And let me tell you, they were especially ready to take on that ball between Busquets and Messi, because that is what Inter Miami usually is. It's a pass from Busquets to Messi, and a pass from Messi to Alba, and a pass from Alba to Messi. So as you can see here on the attacking momentum, you can just see that in the first 30 to 35 minutes, Inter Miami were non-existent. LA Galaxy had all of the opportunity and all of the attacking momentum in the world. Not until the last 10 minutes of the first half, Inter Miami saw a few attacking opportunities, but the LA Galaxy were very close. There was also a shot that was led by Riqui Puig on the 27th minute after Messi loses the ball yet again. Unlucky because Calendar was there to block the shot. We can also see here on the passes, the amount of touches LA Galaxy had on the opposition's box was insane. Way more than the LA Galaxy. Way more than Inter Miami. Inter Miami only had 7, while LA Galaxy only had 20. And I just find it kind of like difficult to understand why Inter Miami couldn't get the job done with the quality players that they have. Like, you're telling me that with a team that has Jordi Alba and Yedlin as fullbacks, you're going to tell me that Inter Miami only had 7 touches in the opposition's box? Like, those 2 players, Yedlin and Alba, are 2 players who are very progressive. They can make those crosses into the box. They can find the players, but yet they couldn't do that. So we move on to the second half. And one thing was for sure, Inter Miami needed a change. And one of the players that, again, seemed very disconnected, it was Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez looked very sluggish out there, a little slow. Every movement that he was doing, he just seemed very stiff. He just seemed like he was just out of place from all of the other players. I'm even surprised that Luis Suarez has dropped so much that he looks so different to Messi. Messi is almost the same age as Suarez, but you see Messi at a good rhythm, while Suarez looks like he did not even take care of himself back in Brazil. So Tata Martino made the necessary change. He put in Campana for Luis Suarez and also put in David Ruiz for Robert Taylor. These 2 substitutions allowed for 2 things to happen. Campana was the target man. Messi only had to find Campana inside the box, and that's basically it. And then as for David Ruiz, he added more of that energy in the middle of the pitch that led to Inter Miami seeing much more of the ball because he is a ball winner. So through the game, we started to realize that it became much more balanced. We were very close on seeing either Inter Miami scoring and tying the match or LA Galaxy looking for the 2-0 lead. It could have gone either way. But here's the thing that kind of pisses me off about this match, right? There was this one moment, and I don't know why this happens, but let me just explain. On the 86th minute, Marco Delgado, the LA Galaxy player, got a red card. And I'm like, why would he get a red card? Because if you look at the play that happened between Delgado and Sergio Busquets, you can see that Delgado does not touch Busquets at all. The ref, on the other hand, thinks that he got touched by Delgado and Busquets is hurt. But if we look at it from our angle, Sergio Busquets was never touched and he dived. And that led towards the ref believing that Delgado deserves another yellow card, which led to a red card. And I'm like, dude, really? Like, you really couldn't see that play? Could you have not seen Sergio Busquets not being touched? Like, this is the thing that's so absurd about the MLS. It's like, who hired these refs? These refs are like, the performance that he had, I would rate him like a 0.3 out of 10 because he called all of the things that never happened and never called the things that did happen. Like when we saw Sergio Busquets go down and supposedly get tackled by Delgado, you know how many other fouls Busquets did to other people before this moment here? And you're gonna tell me that the one player that ended up leaving was Delgado and not Sergio Busquets? Like, really? This is the type of refs that we have in the league? If this never happened and the ref just saw that Sergio Busquets just dived, it would have affected the game later. Like, it probably could have led towards LA Galaxy winning this match because, you know, Inter Miami eventually tied the match, and that is because LA Galaxy were playing with 10 men. But this ref, right, he influenced the game himself. This guy named Gabriele Chiampi, who is a ref, is also a Italian composer. Do you guys know that? He's like some orchestra leader, somebody who is like half ref, half music composer. And I'm like, these are the type of people that the MLS are hiring? You want to say that, you know, like we are the MLS, right? We make the biggest deals happen. We signed a deal with Apple TV. We have Lionel Messi in this league. We have a huge Messi deal. We can bring in Suarez. We can bring in whoever. We have all of the attraction in the world. And then you want to do this and just show that you have hired a ref that does not even ref full time. We're talking about a D-list level type of ref. And so it was so atrocious. It was atrocious. And so we move on towards the 92nd minute. And again, eventually, Inter Miami were going to be finding that goal that led towards the 1-1 tie. And what's so surprising about this play is that Messi received the ball in such a deep area. Like, really pay attention to where Messi's positioned at right here. Like, the fact that he started this play here and ended up there, I'm like, dude, how is that even possible? Like, the way that he anticipates where the ball is going to go from Jordi Alba's cross is world class. And yes, you have guessed it, this goal was made by Jordi Alba and Messi yet again, because that is basically the only weapon that Inter Miami have as of now. But it works out well. They distribute all of their passes between Alba and Messi so well, and they especially did that well in the last 5 to 10 minutes because that was the only thing that they were doing, and it paid off. Messi was once again the difference maker for Inter Miami, and Miami continued to be on top of the table with a total of 4 points. Here is going to be a graph on exactly where Messi did play. Here's the heat map. You can see that sometimes he did drop very deep to pick up the ball. Here's also going to be the stats on the expected threats from their passes. Jordi Alba was the most effective with his passes. Then came Messi, then came Sergio Busquets. Pretty much sums up how Miami were able to take away some points from the LA Galaxy at their home. Messi currently has 1 goal and 1 assist in 2 matches. We'll see if he can break a MLS goal scoring record this season. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.